So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know if any of these shots are usable. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. We're starting to get the hang of this, so bear with me, we're almost there. I did film footage of this much earlier, but there's many parts missing. So for today, I'm gonna take you through how I relocated my books from one room to another. Alright, I'm gonna move these over there. So I used to share this book space with my daughter, and now that she's growing, she's still a toddler, but I thought, you know what? These books need to go. So this is them all messed up and down from the bookshelf, and this is the space we're working with. So I do have certain items like the Marauders map, some of the wands, and other collectibles over there. I think I will prioritize, maybe bring them down, because obviously we can't fill the whole thing, so I still need to kind of have filler boxes. But yeah. Step one was transferring all the books. I've always wanted a library in the house, and it's not like we never had the space. It was just a matter of filling it the right way, and I think this was the right time, so this was super exciting. All right, everything has now moved to this area. This is absolutely happening. Step two was simulating how they could look in each box. So my main concern was the boxes are too deep and too wide to fit the books properly. And of course, we can't forget about the memorabilia that has to fit with the books. Okay, so I've got my books. I got my trusty ladder. Let me just get cute and we can get started. Okay, so I have started here. I think I'm doing YA and Harry Potter. I'll do this area and then scatter everything around. So from up here, I'm going to be taking some of the Harry Potter collectibles and over there. Let's do it. Getting each and every single item was such a nice trip down memory lane, and I just think that as an adult, it's so nice to be able to keep and display everything that you've collected throughout the years. I actually have the Marauders map. It's an exact replica of the actual map that they use, and I think it's super cool. Is it useless? No, I feel like if I did this at the top, then I could get 3 rows of books in. But I don't necessarily need to do it here. Okay. Okay. I think we did it. So the chair is here. It's still a mess. I think we did it. I also have my physical TBR trolley here. But I think we might be ready to do a proper bookshelf tour soon. It's been a long day, but we did it. Okay. A raw update. But I've now decided to switch to that side. Can you tell? Yeah. We needed space. It's been a day. I don't know if I'm gonna finish today, but it's okay. So starting off with what's just behind me, I've put my Harry Potter special editions over here, along with my Hunger Games special editions. So I really like these. Here's a fun coincidence that actually, if I wanted to do it, I would not have been able to plan it even better. I've got these Harry Potter books from Mina Lima, and they're so pretty. They've got like pop-up art and everything in them, so that's really nice. They've only released 4 so far, so I've got the first 4. Obviously my favorite is the third, and that's the one I bought first. And I've got these little trinkets that are actually certified replicas of what they've used in the movies. So this is a time turner that Hermione used. So I put this on display right here, where I had also put the third book. And you know, like, it was such a nice little happy coincidence because it is from the third book. On this shelf, I've got my Harry Potter box set that is also a special edition, but like it had to be the right one. So I did get this a few years back, almost 10 years back. And I love it. It's so pretty. When I did my reread, I actually read those. I don't know why I have this one. I just remember I saw it and it was a fun edition, and I was a Hufflepuff at the time. So I got it's the Chamber of Secrets, but the Hufflepuff edition. So I've got that one here. Like I've got this Pensive Memory set, which is cute. It has like a pen and a journal in it. I've got the Fantastic Beasts screenplays and the Cursed Child. So right on this shelf, I've got a few romanticises, but not just romanticises. Right now it's kind of a mess. Things We Leave Unfinished is definitely not a romanticy, but I put it there because I finished it after I did all of this, and I just, yeah, it looked nice there. I need to rearrange, obviously. This is one of my favorite series. It's a romanticy. It's really solid in terms of also fantasy. It's actually very good. The two other books have also just been released in this edition, so I'm excited to hopefully get those. And I have a special edition of Blades and Wings over there, which I love, and then some sprayed edges. And then here is just like a little station, you know, like a books I've read with this little thing that I made. Well, I painted. I didn't make this, but I painted this when we had one of our book club meetings at Art and Dine, so that was really cool. All right, moving up a little higher, I'm coming with you. We've got our Throne of Glass special edition over here, which I am going to move upwards. I don't want to keep it here. I don't want it to be the first thing that you guys see every time I film anything. This little book nook thing that my friend made me on my birthday, that was so cool. I've got some romanticises over here. We've got Fourth Wing, Dawn of Onyx, which is the Sacred Stone series. I think it's such an underhyped series. Definitely recommend that. And I've got two beautiful editions of Alchemize. So this is definitely romantasy. And then here you've got a mix. It's mainly romance at the back, but I do have my Binding 13 special editions here. They don't fit here because it's not a romance, but they're really pretty and I want you guys to see them. So maybe I'll move them here. I don't know. We'll see. Up there, we've got some romance and something that I call like a wholesome type of section. You know, so you've got your Heartstopper, Call Me By Your Name, Red, White, and Royal Blue, the first to die at the end. Like it's a little bit of like an MM moment, but also you've got things like The Summer I Turned Pretty and all the summer books and the pumpkin spice, whatever that's called. So that's like fluffy stuff. This is an unknown section. Right now, any romantasy that I finish, I put up there and then I'll figure it out later. I do have Cersei up there and I do have some of my classics like my Wuthering Heights. I have the picture of Dorian Gray, and The Giver. So I have them up here. Definitely need to fix that. Here is where it starts to get interesting. So you see that thing at the back? One of my best friends got me this for my birthday. It's the Taschen edition of all of the Spider-Man comics into one massive book. I was putting off displaying it anywhere because I was genuinely scared that it would not fit. And when it fit in there, oh my god, I wish I had footage of that. See, I need to learn. I need to learn to take more footage. Perfection. It fits exactly like a glove, so it's perfect. I've got a couple of other things. I've got these Knitting Magic books that I love. When I learned how to knit, I only did things that were from the Harry Potter universe, so that was super fun. This is a safe shelf. By safe shelf, I mean it's YA. If I had any like teenagers over, kids, or you know, anything like that, this is the YA shelf. It's a safe space, if you know what I mean. I'm obviously displaying the Rose Bargain. It's one of my favorite YAs. I really love it. I've got these, two of them are retellings of Beauty and the Beast, which was very surprising. I did post a video about that, but I found it very nice to have such different views of it. I didn't love all of them, but some of them were really nice, so that's fun. We've got the Shatter Me series up there. In the back, you can see all of my original ones, like the old copies that got bruised and battered, and they're all up there. But I started collecting the Shatter Me series in this edition, which is really beautiful. I've got book 1 and book 4. So that's definitely gonna change at some point. It's time to go higher. All right, we are at the very top. And I'm pretty sure this is a very strange angle, but we're just gonna get through it. Right up here is the dark romance section. Why is it up here? Because some of these books nobody should touch or open, let alone read. Yeah, so some of these are really dark, but also some of these are not. Some of these are like, I've got my Schwabs there, the Barry Arbones, I've got Addie LaRue, I've got some of my dark academia in there as well, which is not so bad. I say bad, I don't mean bad, you know what I mean. I've also got this cute set of Dungeons and Dragons, which I've never opened, I've never played it, but I've always thought, oh, this is something I would definitely like, and it was a gift given to me, so I really like that there. Lights Out is there. I recently finished Bad Bishop. I just, cheekily put it there because it needs a space here, but I need to like rethink everything. This is just like step one, by the way. I think we're gonna have to have like a bookshelf revamp every month. So we've got some of my collectibles up there as well. I've got the Marauders map that's framed. I've also got a plaque of Makuza, if you know, you know, from Fantastic Beasts. I've got some random books in here. So what once was true is there because I needed space for historical fiction. I don't like historical fiction, but I do need a space for it. So I'm definitely gonna fix that. That's coming later. I've got my Dumbledore's Army wands over there, this cute little Harry Potter tin. I believe there's tea in there. And I've got these really nice Harry Potter artsy books, which are coffee table books, and I could bring them down and put them somewhere else, but for now this is where they live. And finally, my French edition of Harry Potter, which are super pretty. They're actually just paperbacks and they're really nice, with a couple of Harry Potter memorabilia right behind them. This is it. Okay, I lied. There's more. This is my TBR cart. It's not aesthetic anymore, but that's mainly because I'm so proud that I've gone through most of it. I do have this little ribbon that I got from the LitJoy crate. I think it was LitJoy crate. Yeah, first place, longest TBR award. So that's super fitting and it works here. I do have just a few books left. I do receive books regularly, so it is like back and forth and up and down, but that's okay. I am very happy that I have a few books here by indie authors. So 2 of them are based in Dubai, which I'm going to read soon. I've got this one from Australia from Ella Louise. I've got Noor's book, her poetry book, but I don't count this as a TBR thing because what I'm going to do is I want to develop the habit of maybe reading a couple poems per day. I think that would be really nice. So it's kind of random the way I put them, but I kind of put the books that I definitely want to read next like at easy reach, but that's pretty much it. This used to have 43 books in it, and now we're down to like 13, so we're good. And my current read is, but that's it. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know if any of these shots are usable. Bear with me as I navigate this YouTube journey. I'm excited. I'm really enjoying it. Thank you for all of the positive response from your side. And yeah, stay tuned. We might have to do this every month because I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna have to keep changing things up. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you think I should put Binding 13 or I don't know, anything. Until then, happy reading.